YouTube was good. We back on Motorfest.
Hello, my name is Mark. I'm the spokesperson of BMW Group Classic. If you buy a BMW, in my perspective, you want to drive, you want to feel the drive, you want to have a sheer driving machine.
And I just jump, do like get some heat though.
You feel it and you love it and you don't want to stop it because it's so cool. It's always on the edge, but you have to be able to handle it.
Just be do look straight though. Little BMW playlist. Motorfest, bro. I got a banger. Oh yeah, we here?
Talking about the most favorite car is very difficult because the heritage is so amazing. But if
I
you
hope
ask
I
me
get
for my
some
personal
fire
opinion,
shit
it
for
should be a
complete
BMW
shit.
3.0 CSL.
Cause the last
It
playlist
was
I
the very
did, that
first
bitch
car
only
the
gave me a
BMW
meal,
Motorsport
bro.
GmbH
What am I
tuned
doing with
for
that?
professional racing. In every
Well,
facet,
that's
it's
the thing.
very interesting and amazing. It was, for example, the most successful touring car of the 1970s.
Just
It was the very first car to wear the famous M stripes. So this is the real starting point of the whole legacy of BMW M. This is such a great heritage and legacy.
oh yeah, come on. Oh yeah, I'm good. Off the rip.
Let's do this.
Off the rip. Need that.
And put in
Need
the
that.
best possible performance. You've got to live up to this car's
Need that
reputation.
off the rip. Need that.
She's a legend, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably something you hear quite a lot at Motorfest, I know, but you gotta believe me.
Okay, I gotta find my line. I gotta find my line.
After
Yeah.
BMW became popular in the 60s, their cars were
Hey,
more
I'm
and more
alright.
used
We
by
good.
private
Yeah.
motorsport teams.
Yeah.
But they still didn't have their own racing division. So they started one in 1972. They called it BMW Motorsport, simply BMW M now. And that was their first car, the 3.0 CSL.
Come on, bro. This nigga hard not faster than mine. What the
First off,
fuck?
she's absolutely stunning.
Oh yeah. I need that.
Look at the iconic and
Damn.
colors on her body. Look at her
Oh, yeah.
shapes.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at
Need
the
that.
perfection of her design.
Need that. Need that.
And more importantly, she's so light and powerful.
Nice
She
little
won
drift.
6 consecutive
Need that.
European Championship titles.
Out of there.
Yeah. She's the most impressive of
Need
the
that.
times, and I can't
Don't.
believe how lucky you are to feel her in action on such a beautiful racetrack.
Don't.
And
Need that.
I'm Anna, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself.
Need that.
I've been racing professionally for what,
Oh.
10
Oh.
years now? More if you count the karting when I was a teen.
Got it back though.
As you may have guessed,
We on that.
I have a soft
We
spot
gone.
for BMW. That's why
gone.
I've been asked to host this playlist. I've never raced for
We
them
gone.
officially, though. But life's long, so who knows?
Right.
And here we go. I bet you didn't expect to ride a motorcycle for the second lap, did you? But actually,
Oh
bikes
shit.
are a really important part of BMW history. Did you know the first ground vehicle they ever
Good.
built was
Good,
actually a
good.
motorcycle? It was in 1923.
Oh shit.
Yes,
What the fuck?
I know I sound nerdy right now.
This is why I don't be trying to drift, bro. That shit fucking it up, bro. Oh yeah. You gotta get low with that shit. You gotta get low with that shit.
The one you're riding is the S1000RR. Is what we call a superbike.
You gotta ease off the gas.
Superbikes are extremely
Flame that bitch up.
technologically advanced motorcycles that are relatively light for the speed they
Get
can
off
reach.
me, bro.
They're designed for both track
oh,
and
shit.
road use.
Yeah, you gotta get low with that
The
bitch.
2015 edition of the S1000RR. It's still pretty great,
You gotta get
as
low
you
with
can
that
see for
bitch.
yourself. But since then, they've released many more powerful editions.
Yeah. Oh, that bitch so perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 30 minutes? How long is it supposed to take you? Yeah. That's what I just bought.
Finally, the BMW M Hybrid V8. What a beast.
You see, like, it belong on the European circuit.
Built for endurance races,
Oh, yeah.
such as the 24 hours of Le Mans.
Getting a good lap
My
time.
area of expertise.
Oh, yeah, we got it. We got it. Oh, yeah. Good lap time. Good lap time. Lap time is great.
An endurance car
Great
has to strike the
lap time.
right balance between performance and stability. They must go as fast as possible
Oh,
and
yeah.
yet be able to
Great
hold
lap
up
time.
over time. And the same goes for you.
Good lap
If
time.
you're the racer inside the car, you must stay at the top of your game for a very long time, while constantly making strategic choices. But today we're only doing a short race, so never mind. Just focus on being the best. The Hybrid V8 will do the rest.
This is a balance. Yeah, that. Oh, that's cold. I don't know. 525, 526, 27.
And that's it for the first glimpse into BMW's history. A real time travel.
The BMW 3 Series is the core product of the BMW AG. It's all we are talking about. And the BMW M3 E30 is the peak development of this whole car. It was much more lighter than the normal BMW M3. It has more horsepower. And it was only available in 2 colors. So these are all aspects which make the car very special.
So I thought that it's like a good thing, but it's all good. And that part out.
Now with the M3, we're touching on an important part of BMW's history. The 3 Series, the face of the brand. So, as you may know, since the early 70s, BMW has been dividing its models into 8 different series. The 3 is without question the most popular of them all. The one you're driving is the E30. It's the second in this prestigious lineup.
I don't like how this nigga draws.
In 1982. Not just for
Oh,
car
good, huh?
enthusiasts, no. But for the mass market as well. They sold over 2 million. That's huge, especially
How this
since
nigga draws.
they weren't cheap. But this car deserved it. It truly did. For sure, it was the most powerful sedan available at the time. So, when BMW Motorsport needed to put a new car on the track, it was obvious they would create one based on the E30 and make it even better. And that's how we got the first M3 ever.
Yeah. You can't do nothing with me. You can't do nothing with me. You can't do nothing with me. Wherever you go.
We spoke earlier of the success of the 3.0 CSL, but it was nothing compared to what this car achieved. She's simply the most successful touring car in motorsport history. She has more than 1,400 victories. yeah, I promise you. She won everything. Rallying, endurance racing, but also BMW's most beloved tournaments. The DTM, the German Touring Car Championship. The funny story is that BMW had to build 5,000 free legal cars and sell them to the public just so they could compete. And they did it. But they were skeptical at first because they thought it would never sell. Of course, they were wrong. They sold 3 times more than expected.
Hey, keep up. Trash.
Whatever the model, the E30 has left its mark on a generation.
Good life,
By
man.
underground communities for tuning, for drifting.
Out of here.
You can even see her on album covers and rap videos. She's a cultural phenomenon.
No, where he at? He knew where to be found. You know where to be found. Yeah, the sniper did. Oh yeah. Hey.
Run. It's wonderful to see this car taking over the roads of Maui.
Let's get some escape.
This time we're going for a BMW. What to say about this car?
We here. What the hell? We got me some. I don't even know. Need that.
The Z4.
Need that. I need
For a
that.
few moments, let's
Need
put
that.
aside vehicles designed
Need
for
that.
extreme racing and enjoy
I need that.
driving for the pleasure of
that.
driving. Well, I mean, you still have an aggressive opponent in this race, of course. Where's the fun with home?
Yeah. Those laps. See, if I would have known that.
BMW Z models are what we call
The
roadsters.
stage.
2-seaters made for relaxing behind the wheel, appreciating the scenery and the thrill of speed. And look at that. We just have the perfect spot and the perfect weather to enjoy this ride. The only thing you're missing is the wind in your hair. But you are driving a coupe cabriolet, so I guess you could theoretically enjoy the open air if you wanted to. Your car is the Z4 E89, a very cool model for 2 major reasons. Number 1 is the very first BMW to have been designed by 2 women, Juliana Blasi for the exterior and Nadia Arnaud for the interior. They wanted to break the classic roadster image with a car inspired by the human body, athletic and beautiful, designed for all driving enthusiasts. And number 2, the E89 has indeed been adapted into a real racing car. The famous, beautiful, and successful Z4 GT3. That's an obvious part of my passion for this car. I own the car you're driving. And did I forget to tell you that? I know what you're thinking. It's not as sporty as the others. And that's true. But on weekends, where I'm far away from the races, it's the perfect car for open road.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sweet home. Sweet home.
They described her as an expression of freedom. Would you say the same?
I'm on the bikes.
That's what I call a jump. I'm glad you survived that one.
Oh yeah. I drive like this. I thrive in moments like this. I'm taking for us. I'm real for it.
Hold on tight.
Oh,
The descent
yeah,
ahead is
yeah.
more dangerous than it looks.
Really game. Oh. Give me a flip. Hurry up, nigga.
Awesome! It's for these unique moments that we all like to go off-roading from time to time. I gotta admit, it's not where I'm at my best. But I really want to get off the beaten track at least once during this playlist. BMW and off-roading have a strong history. They were famous in the Dakar Rally in the 80s, and they've been building bikes designed for the wilderness ever since. Your ride is one of them. It's an R1200 GS, and at BMW, every bike marked with the GS letters is a bike made for adventure. And adventures, they can happen anywhere, you know? On the edge of the unknown, or just down the street from your house. So they need to be prepared for every occasion. They're built for both city riders and budding explorers. Well, to be fair, this one's being prepped by Motorfest, so it's a little more suited for the extreme conditions than the ones you could find in a regular shop. But you see what I can do.
Smoke. So I'm gone, bro. Psych, don't flip.
Another great race. You're not doing
Niggas eat my dust, man. Four.
question is, does she live up to the CSL legacy? Well, she hits 200 kilometers per hour in only 10 seconds and holds the BMW record on the famous Nürburgring circuit. What more is there to say? You better win with a car like that. Competition, sport, and lightweight. I hope.
Gotta be that. And I chest my hand, and the sky, and the right, you realize you look me in my eyes, you make my vibe, you don't feel my vibe, yeah.
Okay, be careful. This outrun requires your utmost concentration. One mistake or two, and you're sure to lose. Stay sharp.
I got this, bro.
I won't distract you too much, but I still gotta talk about that spaceship you're driving. Yeah, I'm sorry to call it that, but I'm sure you were thinking the same thing. And hey, I don't mean it in a bad way. I love the way she looks. The BMW i8 is a car that stands out from the crowd. It's actually hard to believe she's a production car and not just a concept. Like,
It's all about
crazy
good
how
apps,
futuristic
bro.
she looks, even though she was revealed more than 10 years ago. The contrast of her colors highlights all her curves. And there's something about the way she's shaped that makes her intriguing and elegant at the same time. I'm glad the sun hasn't fully risen yet, because I find her even more beautiful at night. Those U-shaped taillights give her so much personality.
And anyways, curve to curve. I was jumping her. Literally.
You might be wondering what's the story behind that car. Well, it all goes back to the early 2010s when BMW i was created to develop a range of electric and hybrid vehicles within the brand. Only two models came out of it, the compact i3 and the i8, the sports car you're driving.
Look at the time, just try to finish the race.
There were never any others because they updated their strategy. Rather than creating a separate lineup, they now implement their technologies into their main series. A smart move, I guess. But I would have loved to see more cars like this one. Congrats! I knew the clock wouldn't outrun you.
You're done.
BMW M is a sort of brand shaper for the whole BMW AG, because the image and the reputation BMW M has created is always related to sportiness and to peak performance. One of the hugest separations between maybe other manufacturers is the fact that a BMW is always sporty. The customer expects a sort of sportiness. He wants to drive it, he wants to feel the passion behind the wheel. And this is BMW.
Get ready. The weather is perfect for going on a
I
long
do like
road trip.
3 minutes. Gotta get a fighter there.
BMW MCS to the
No,
test
it's jump.
for very
This
long
tire feels so
distances, and
smooth
it's
though.
your job to drive them one after the other. You remember what CS means?
This jump feels so
Competition
smooth.
sport. The sportiest editions of
And,
BMW M.
I thought I was gonna go over.
As you can see, we didn't even bother to close the roads, so you'll have to deal with the traffic. But you have no trouble dodging it, right?
Out of there. Out of there. Oh, this must be a long ass race. I already had a minute. Look at the progression. I think it's so slow. I know it's been here for a minute. Y'all might as well grab your popcorn. Grab something. Be like that. We out of there. Good. I didn't do it so clean. I did it so clean. Right. Be back. Oh. I think the car just got some carrots. Oh yeah. There you go. Nice interior. Interior looks nice in there. My top was trimmer. Wall. Thank me up.
That wasn't an easy start, but you managed it like a pro.
Oh, it's back there. I thought I was killing
You
her.
probably recognize the
There's
character,
back
right?
there.
It's the M5 F90 CS, the one you went up against a bit earlier.
You got the vote.
The 5 Series is the oldest in the history of BMW. Not the
Look, she's
oldest car,
scared.
of course,
Them niggas
but
is
the 5
gaining on me.
Series they launched when they started this classification in the 70s. It's just crazy how much power there is in a car like that. She weighs almost 2 tons, and she's over 5 meters long. And in spite of that, she has 635 horsepower and can reach 100 kilometers per hour in only 3 seconds. For a sedan? Wow. Like, imagine taking your kids to school with this. The temptation to step on the gas is way too strong. It might be too dangerous for your own good. However, her design is, well, let's just say it's not my favorite, but I see why people love it. It's just not sporty enough for my taste. But I must admit, I love the golden bronze color they added to the rims and front grille. That's her signature.
So good. Boy, top back up. Sit. Alright, so alright, look. Alright, walk down. Walk down. Now start mission over. Oh yeah. Come on, let's get up out of here.
And now we have an M3 G80 CS from 2023.
Get up
We've
out
come
of
a
here.
long way since the E30. Don't you think it looks a lot like the M4 CSL? On the front end, mostly.
Come on, man.
Well, that's normal.
Come on, man.
Actually, the 3 and 4 Series
Come on, man.
share the same engine and chassis base.
Come on, man. Come on.
Before 2014, the 3 Series models were released in a large number of variations. Like, so
Wait, don't tell me
many
they have
variations.
slow cars. Oh,
So ultimately, they decided to make things clearer. On the one side, there's the 3 Series with sedans and estate cars, and on the
tell me all
other,
these
the
niggas
4
are
Series
slow
with
cars,
coupes and
bro.
cabriolets.
It's fast.
And that's the main difference between the two.
Still losing. Doesn't matter how many games right now. See you turning? Yeah, I see.
What do you think about her design? Personally,
Play along.
I love how aggressive she looks. The size of the double kidney grille divides BMW fans, but I think it gives her
Why you
so
look
much
too
character.
Wait, bro. Highway 10. I live on Highway 10. I'm walking down. I'm not here. Come on. Oh yeah, come on. Oh, you're pulling away. You're pulling away. You're pulling away. Come on. Yeah. Come on. I've seen birds. No. That's some new shit.
And finally, the icing on the cake. The brand new M2
Oh, yeah, we
G87
done.
CS from 2025.
We done.
And you can try her here
Congrats.
exclusively for the first time.
You
BMW
did,
are so
bro.
proud of her
Yeah.
that they regard her as part of the BMW 2002 Turbo Heritage. And that's one of the
Hey,
most
bird.
beloved cars of the 70s.
You better not leave her.
So, does she deserve this honorific
Me
comparison?
first.
I'll let you drive her for a
I've
bit.
never seen her.
Before
Oh
giving
my
my
god. No, what am I doing? Shot past 2 minutes. First, 10 minutes. Yes. Now you gotta be in some fast shit. Gotta be in some fast. Gotta be in some fast shit. Told you, bro. Game will come so quick, bro. What type of car do you can't even see? Can't see him low key burn himself. Nice. Right. Well, I feel like we just wasted one whole map. See them. You cheated, brother.
Look how fast she can go. She's obviously the fastest M2 ever. But what I love most about her is her uncompromising design. People will be divided just like the M3 and M4, but I'm a fan.
20 minutes worth of fucking racing.
I mean, look at this. It's her production form, and it already looks like a professional tuner has fitted her with one of the coolest kits around.
Wall. Unbelievable. Narrow on the way, bro.
It's probably
How
too
can you
soon to
cheat
say,
it, brother?
but I think she's
No.
my child.
I gotta
Among the
cheat
3
this.
of them, of course. I think it's simply more fun to drive.
But yeah. watch like this is a long ass race. Somebody sit here and watch this, all this. Matter of fact, nigga, if you watch any of my videos, you a good man. Because me, I like to make long videos. I like to make short videos. So really, all depends on the game I'm playing. I'm type of nigga to where you can watch my videos on a road trip. You traveling somewhere, you put me on, put your headphones in. We here, man. We finished it, man. Oh my god, that jump was a lot. Bro, what type of car that we finna get? Some bullshit, watch. Look at this. What I'm gonna do with this? What I'm gonna do with this, bro? What the car had in the first race? Like, bro, I can't skip this shit, bro. We go way back. This is an L, Motorfest. This is an L. What I'm gonna do with this? Motorfest, this is an L, bro. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this?